Well, it has been a hot minute since I have seen you guys. Today I wanted to show you guys some of the products that I personally have been using during pregnancy. I've had so many questions about skincare since being pregnant. There's been a ton of comments about how great my skin looks, as well as questions about what I have been able to use during pregnancy, because some doctors will say you can't use certain products or certain ingredients because it's not good for you or good for the baby. So I kind of wanted to show you guys what I use. I personally use quite a bit of the same skincare line called Image Skincare. The reason I use this is because it is an aesthetic grade skincare. So it actually, like the ingredients that are in it are high content, and they're not just barely thrown in there like some products from the drugstore. I personally love all of these products so much, and I really, I will definitely credit my decent skin, I guess I have good skin, I don't know, decent skin now, to taking care of my skin a lot, especially during the pregnancy. One thing I wanted to say is, please, disclosure, these products I did get approved by my doctor. That doesn't necessarily mean that your doctor is going to approve them too. So please ask your doctor before you use any sort of ingredients that you aren't sure about. It's always good to run these questions by your doctor before you continue to use them in your pregnancy. Some doctors are a little more conservative, some are not. My doctors were totally fine with me using these products. So that is number one. The only ingredient that they said that I was not allowed to use at all by any means during pregnancy is any sort of retinols. Retinol comes with a lot more intensity and complications as well within a pregnancy, so you definitely just want to stay away from that one for sure. If you don't know, that's number one. So anyways, I wanted to kind of show you guys what I've used. We'll start out with makeup removing, and then we'll do cleansers, and then we'll do serums, and also in between serums and cleansers we'll talk about exfoliators. So if you guys are curious to see what I've been using during pregnancy for my skin, just keep watching. Okay, so like I said, I want to start out with talking about makeup removers. So these are my two favorite makeup removers. I don't even know if you can see them because the light is bright. But anyways, this one is, I feel like, everybody's favorite. The Neutrogena oil-free makeup remover. I have been using this more lately because I've been using more waterproof mascara on myself, and this seems to be the only thing that will take it off. I'm not super big on putting coconut oil on my face, so I don't use that to remove my makeup, but this is a really good alternative. As well as the Green Clean from Pharmacy. This one is great because it's good if you, it doesn't really take off my mascara, I would say, but it definitely cleans off everything else off my face, or just kind of loosens up all the foundation, shadow, concealer, lipstick, all of that stuff. It comes with this nice little spatula in it, so if you use the spatula, it's a little bit more sanitary. So, I mean, sticking your fingers in a product isn't always sanitary because you have bacteria on your hands, and you're just gonna introduce it to the product, which is not fun. But I use this, and then immediately after I use this, I will go in with cleansers. So let me show you guys what cleansers I use for that. Okay, so I use 3 different cleansers. And I know it seems like a bit overkill, but I really love these cleansers. They each have their own purpose in my skincare routine. These are giant bottles. These are actually the backstock bottles for professionals. So because I am a licensed esthetician, I am able to order the professional size. They're the exact same product as what you would get as a consumer. So you can still purchase these from your local esthetician, but these are the big bottles. You won't be able to get these, sorry. But anyway, so this is the Hormetic Cleanser. What I love about the Hormetic Cleanser is that it is a resting cleanser. So this does not have any active ingredients in it. This is totally safe. Even if your doctor says you can't use any active ingredients in your skincare while you're pregnant, this whole line, the whole Hormetic line, you are able to use being pregnant. It is gentle, it is clean, and it's effective. So this one I use, I would say if I'm not using the Green Clean to take off my makeup, I'll at least use this before I use one of my active cleansers. So sometimes I'll double cleanse just to make sure that I get everything off my skin. The Hormetic cleanser is great because it doesn't burn your eyes, so you can really kind of get in there and take off your eye makeup with it. It does not take off waterproof, I have come to learn, but this one's great. And then my other two that I have, these ones are going to be active ingredients. This one contains glycolic acid. This one contains salicylic acid. When you hear acids, those are going to be your active ingredients. I really love the Ageless one because it helps with just like aging and such, but I just love glycolic acid. My skin totally reacts to glycolic acid so well, so this is a really, really good one, as well as the salicylic. The salicylic is great for fighting against acne, which definitely tends to happen in pregnancy, as well as having PCOS. So these are two of my very, very, very favorite cleansers. I will switch off between these three cleansers throughout the week. Basically think of it as you're working out. So you go to the gym, you're being active, and what else do you do that week? You also have resting days. It's really, really, really important to, when you are using an active product, to also take days off. Let your skin rejuvenate. Give your skin a break. Because if you don't, what you're going to do is you're actually going to do the opposite of what you want to do with these products. So it's kind of like with, again, working out. If you go and you work out 7 days a week, on the same muscle or whatever, you're actually going to deplete those muscles. You're not going to help them rebuild. So you want to have a resting day. Resting days are just as important as active days. So please don't just use, I hear a lot of people that struggle with acne that they'll just use a salicylic acid every single day. And you're overworking your skin and you're actually damaging it. So you want to make sure to give your skin just a break throughout the week. So rule of thumb is I use an active cleanser one day, and then a resting cleanser, an active cleanser, resting cleanser, so kind of like that. So then these will just kind of get thrown in depending on how my skin's feeling that week. Going right along with that subject is exfoliators. So this would be considered an active day using an exfoliator because you are working your skin. These are two different types of exfoliators that I like to use. This one is going to be a mechanical, so it's literally a physical exfoliator. It has a bit of scrub in it, so it's actually going to physically scrub my skin. Whereas this one is an enzyme, so this is one that I can use pretty much every day if I wanted to. My skin's a little sensitive being pregnant, so I don't do that. But this is a little bit of a powder. I don't even know if you can tell, but there's a powder, so you like shake it on into another product. You can use this directly on your skin, but I put this in one of my cleansers and then rub it on my skin. If I'm going to do like an event the next day and I feel like I need my skin to be exfoliated right now, I will definitely use the mechanical exfoliator. I'm like all over the place. A mechanical exfoliator to slough off my skin. The number one problem that I see being a professional makeup artist is people do not exfoliate their skin. And I notice it because I will go in with foundation and it settles into their skin lines, into their skin, because they have dead skin cells still stuck on their face. This is something that we've all done. It's not to be ashamed of, but really keeping an exfoliating product within your skincare weekly is going to help you. I would suggest maybe exfoliating 2, maybe 3 times during the week, depending on how much your skin produces extra skin, I guess you could say. Just kind of feel it out with your skin, but not any more than that. You definitely want to exfoliate, but you don't want to over exfoliate. So please don't use an exfoliating product every single day. Otherwise you will overwork your skin and cause damage. All right, the last category is going to be moisturizers and serums. I love these. I really struggle with having a weird type of skin. I have very dry skin. I constantly get dry patches. I constantly have dry skin, even if I exfoliate. But I also produce oil in my T-zone. So basically that's telling me that my skin needs moisture. Oil production in your skin means that your skin is not your skin is not getting enough moisture. So it's producing oil to compensate. So what you do is to counteract that is to actually give it moisture. a lot of people that have oily skin or combination skin that really struggle with oil in their T-zone, they will tend to not use moisturizer because they think, well, it's oily, so if I stop using moisture, then it'll stop being oily. But the best way to do that is to counteract it with moisture. Please use a moisturizer. Oh my gosh. I am dropping things. So I have a mixture of 4 different products that I like to use. Some days I'll use just 1, some days I'll use 2, some days I'll use 3, and some days when I'm feeling bougie and I want to just put a bunch of stuff on my face, I'll use 4. So there you go. To start off, I will show you guys the traditional looking serums. See if the camera will like it. Maybe. There you go. So anyways, these serums, this one is an anti-aging one. It's from the line Ageless from Image. This one has hyaluronic filler in it. This one is a Vital C serum, but it has ACE in it. So it's called the ACE Serum from the Vital C line. It has vitamins A, C, and E. Anyways, this one is great because I feel like it actually moisturizes my skin. I feel like it actually goes in and penetrates what it needs to. What I'll do is I'll put this directly on my skin and just press it into my skin all over the place because I feel like when I press it in, it actually sets into my skin more. I'll also put it on my neck all the way down to my décolleté, but when you put it on your neck, just make sure to moisturize up. You don't want to moisturize down because that will cause saggy wrinkles. That's what we were taught in school. Okay, I don't know if that's actually true, but I do it anyways because that's what they told us. So this one is the hyaluronic filler. Hyaluronic acid actually holds on to 1,000 times its weight in moisture. So aloe vera and water hold on to 1 times its weight. So basically aloe vera isn't super moisturizing because it doesn't hold on to any extra moisture within its molecules, whereas hyaluronic acid holds on to 1,000. So obviously you don't have to be a genius to know that hyaluronic acid would be way better than just splashing water on your face. So hyaluronic acid is great for people who are needing that moisture, that really need that moisture in their skin. So this one's great. Sometimes what I'll do is I'll actually use the ACE serum and then I'll put this one on top of it. If I'm feeling really, really dry or if I feel really dull that day, it just makes me feel really good and my skin's super moisturized. And then another serum that I love is the Vital C Anti-Aging Serum from Image. This one is great. I like to use this one specifically like in the morning when I'm putting makeup on. I feel like it's a really great base under my foundation, and it also has vitamin C in it. So it's similar to these, but I just like this one more for daytime, whereas like these I'd put under my foundation not under my foundation, at night when I'm not wearing foundation. And then the last product that I love, love, love is going to be the Vital C Hydrating Intense Moisturizer. So this one is going to be quite a bit more rich than the serums. This one actually has, this one is going to be a little more concentrated of vitamin C and of moisture. So I'll put this on top of all of my other products at night. Because I don't use it during the day, it's too rich to put under foundation. My foundation tends to just like slip off of it like an oil slick. But I will put this on top of everything else to kind of seal it all in. So this one is great. Vitamin C is okay to use during pregnancy from what my doctor told me. So my doctor told me vitamin C is totally fine. I've heard people say that that's not true. And again, it all depends on what your doctor tells you because you have a different situation than I do. Some doctors will be a little more modest when maybe you've had more complications getting pregnant or staying pregnant. So they may just be a little bit more sensitive about what you use. They may want you to use something more or like less concentrated of active ingredients. So if that is the case, the Ormedic line that I showed you earlier is amazing for pregnancy. Everything that they have in that line, you're allowed to use in pregnancy. So that's a really great line. You can get that from your local esthetician because it has to be sold by an esthetician. It's not gonna be at Sephora, it's not gonna be at Ulta. It's not a multi-level marketing. It's literally just an aesthetic grade product. But altogether, these are my favorite products. These are the things that I've been using before pregnancy, and I had to adjust a little bit during pregnancy. I found that during pregnancy, my skin totally changed. My skin is a little bit more acidic now. It changes the color of foundation. So there was a point where I was like putting foundation on and it was turning orange just like immediately because of what my skin chemistry was doing. So I had to kind of tailor everything. My skin definitely got more sensitive. It definitely got more dry being pregnant. I did not get like the oily skin at all on my face. Maybe on the rest of my body, but definitely not on my face. And so I had to change it up. But these are the products that I feel like have helped me maintain my skin and have less breakouts. None of this is gonna cause your skin to break out. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Like that's it. I never know how to finish videos. I feel like an awkward duck, but I love you guys so much. I know this is a lot of information, so if you have any questions, please feel free to put them below in the comment section or message me on Instagram. If you aren't following me on Instagram already, you should, because I'm way better about posting on Instagram than I am on YouTube. I've been trying to be better about posting on YouTube, but as you can tell, I mean, it's been a crazy 8 months, especially because I'm a makeup artist, so during the summer it's really crazy and busy, and I had no energy. So I'm sorry that this has been so long since we've been on here. Jay and I are definitely trying to be more active with you guys. We're gonna be doing more videos together too. He was really shy, I think, in the beginning of our documenting, because he is just kind of more of like a quiet guy, but we've had good conversation about it, and I think that he has a lot of knowledge that he wants to share with people, especially men, because this is a hard journey getting to pregnancy and even within pregnancy, and I never thought that we would have face the challenges that we have in pregnancy thus far, considering our journey. But it's, life is life. It's crazy. But anyways, I love you guys so much. We will see you guys very, very soon. And yeah, bye.